Say before now, hard wasn't really feeling all that hard. Now it's starting to feel a little hard.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Guardian Moon. The Master Tactician. Having crushed the Alliance's army and captured the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Imperial Army prepares to attack Deirdre, the Alliance's base of operations.
Professor, what is your opinion of Claude? I can't help but wonder what sort of impression he made on you. Interesting. I've never thought of him like that. However, I know you have a keen eye for potential. After all, as leader of the Leicester Alliance, he has managed to protect his entire territory all this time. Since the beginning, territories within the Alliance have been split between those who support the Empire and those who oppose it. Claude has been acting as an intermediary between the two, essentially keeping the Alliance pacified. As both sides are of equal strength, he's created a situation in which they've all agreed to avoid fighting each other and causing undue bloodshed. By carrying on as though the Alliance is united, he's minimized the Empire's influence there.
It's quite impressive how well his bold scheme has worked out. However, he is walking on thin ice. One wrong move and the Alliance will shatter. Speaking of Claude, Your Majesty, we should not delay in our invasion of the Alliance. It would seem that Claude has some fresh scheme up his sleeve, to no one's surprise.
Is that so?
Yes. The people of Deirdre have suddenly found it difficult to leave or enter the city. We can safely assume he is preparing for battle. But I am certain his plans extend beyond that as well. Do you not think we should take Deirdre at once?
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. A city floating on the ocean certainly poses a challenge. Since it's deep within Regan territory, we haven't had the opportunity to attack it directly. However, now that we have control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, our situation has changed drastically. They can no longer expand their supply line into the Empire, and so we can finally attack Regan territory.
House Regan is not only Claude's house, but also the flagship of those who oppose the Empire within the Alliance. If House Regan falls, the other Alliance lords will be tripping over themselves to join us. That is why we cannot fail to take Deirdre. Fair enough. Claude will certainly be a difficult opponent. The leader of the Alliance has had many things said about him. They say he is unbeatable in a battle of intellect. I hear they call him the Master Tactician.
let's get to exploring. Silver Sword Plus? Yes, please. I think she likes axes. Supports. Sure.
Aha, Lysithia. It's wrong to tease, yet I can hardly help myself. I know a secret. Your secret, in fact.
Hmm.
I think you mean a baseless rumor. Why are you wasting your time? And mine, for that matter.
Well, it's a secret that could completely overturn what is considered common knowledge in crest research.
Shut your mouth! Just... Let's go talk somewhere other than here. Okay, where did you hear about it?
There was a sort of accident in Professor Hannon's room.
I should have figured. You haven't told anyone, have you?
Of course not. If someone else were to learn you have 2 crests, I might lose you as a test subject.
Please stop talking so loudly. So what if I have 2 crests? If you insist on speaking of it, please do so quietly.
My intuition was correct. You do have 2 crests.
Wait, what? Did you just trick me?
Trick is such a strong word. I think of it as testing a hypothesis. The truth is, I simply made an educated guess.
Well, now that I've confirmed it for you, there's not much I can do.
I disagree. For example, you could tell me if you were born with them, or is the source
I don't even
magical?
know what to say to that.
What does it feel like to use both crests at the same time? Is it pleasant, painful, euphoric?
Enough is enough! I am done talking about this. As though I'd speak of this to the likes of you.
I understand her desire for privacy, but to refuse my request for knowledge? It's rude.
Nothing you did there was rude, right?
Come on, Bernadetta, open up. Why are you so mad at me? I have no clue what this is about, but I'm sorry.
You have no clue? Don't you remember what you did to me?
No. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You did all kinds of things. But the worst thing was carrying me off. Twice. I thought I might die.
What are you even talking about?
Don't act like you never took me to that place.
I need to call the FBI.
What place? Why won't you... Oh! The place with the pretty view. Why are you mad about that?
Because you hold me around like a piece of luggage.
Again, why are you mad about that?
Don't act all surprised. How would you feel being yanked around like that?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I was just excited to show it to you. Maybe I went a little overboard. I'm real sorry about
Just a
that.
little bit. Just a bit.
You are? Well, I hope you understand now.
I definitely do. And I feel awful about it. What can I do to make it up to you? Anything you want. I want to show you how seriously sorry I am.
Well, all right. I'd like you to, bring me to that place again. But promise me 2 things first.
Anything.
No carrying, no pulling around. Treat me gently.
Sure, of course. No problem. But that was 3 things, not 2.
That was 1 thing. Be gentle, okay?
Oh my.
Yeah, oh, okay. Sorry. What's the other thing?
I want you to promise not to take anyone else there. Only me.
All right. I can promise that. Seems a little strange, though. Why do you care?
Come on. If you really want to apologize, hurry up and take me there.
Right, on it. Here we are. Oh, look at that gorgeous sunset.
This is it. Same view. After all that time inside, the sun feels like it's piercing right through me.
This little bit of sunshine? You really gotta get outside more. From now on, I'm gonna take you to all sorts of different places. I promise I'll be gentle, and I promise I won't take anyone else. Just you and me, alright?
What? But... Okay. But if you get sick of me, I'm sorry ahead of time.
What? Good one, Bernadetta.
Shamir.
Hey, Shamir. Your archery skills were amazing the other day. I couldn't believe it when you hit all those bullseyes. Not a single miss.
It was nothing.
No way, it was incredible. You were incredible. You gotta teach me how to shoot.
Oh
Maybe.
my.
That sounds like a yes to me. Are you free tomorrow?
Maybe. No promises, though.
Come on, Shamir, don't be like that. Wait, is this because you don't think I'm good enough? Oh, that can't be it.
It's nothing personal.
Nothing personnel,
As
kid.
someone born in Dagda, I'm not very fond of the Empire.
Dagda, where is... Oh, you mean where they had that war with the Empire a few years back? The country west of Fodlan. Across the ocean. That Dagda?
That Dagda. But that is behind us.
I had no idea. I understand why you'd hate the Empire so much, though. My father was a major general in that war. He led an entire army. If I were you, I definitely wouldn't want to train the son of someone who killed all those Dagdans.
You misunderstand. I harbor no ill will toward your generation. I'm thankful for Edelgard. She destroyed what was left of the old Empire.
Huh? Well, then what does this have to do with you teaching me how to shoot?
I simply have other commitments. I don't have the time to teach everyone, so I can't make any promises.
That's your reason? You're just too busy? I thought you hated me. I guess I had nothing to worry about. In that case, I'm excited to get to know you better. Let's leave all that Dagda and Empire stuff in the past.
She's gone.
Shamir, you are training away from the ground of training.
Ah, Patra. Well, it looks like it might rain.
I have understanding. Rain training can cause unhealthiness. Can I give you a question now?
Sure.
You come from Dagda, I think. Why are you working at the monastery?
You can tell I'm from Dagda? Oh, I suppose Bridget is our neighbor. As for why I work here, that's simple. I work to live. I also have an interest in seeing what happens to your professor. I don't plan to return to Dagda anytime soon.
But Fodlan is an enemy for you, right? Are you feeling okay about that?
The only ones I've fought in person are the Imperial Army, under the command of the previous Emperor. I carry no ill will toward anyone else, including, of course, the current Emperor.
I have gratitude for your answering. You have given me understanding.
How about you? Do you hate them? The Empire is your father's enemy, no? And it's Dagda's fault that Bridget got pulled into the war at all. So, do you hate Dagda? Or do you see that as none of your concern?
The fault is not of Dagda. My father made his own choice to be joining the war. I cannot say I have no hatred for the Empire, but I do not have any for Edelgard. She gives me much help and strength. I cannot have hate for her.
Makes sense. You can hate a country without hating its people.
You speak with such honesty. It is very amazing.
I'm not that special. I just don't let emotions get in my way.
Alrighty. I'm glad that these exploration moments are getting less lengthy.
So,
Especially after going
the path
through,
you did?
like, editing my previous streams in order to upload to YouTube. I'm like, why is most of the time spent just walking around talking to people in a Fire Emblem game?
Ah, the very model of a leader. I should take a page out of your book. Whatever path you choose going forward, I'll follow you without question.
To tell you the truth, I used to be a Knight of Seros. But at some point, I just couldn't follow the Archbishop anymore.
Is it the point where she turned into a giant
I
dragon?
decided to join the Imperial Army. When I found Alois here, it made me feel much better. It meant I'd made the right decision. Ever since that day you disappeared, the Archbishop has been completely different. She started laughing as if she was possessed and spouting complete gibberish.
Lance. Go get him, Ferdy.
I will see this war through.
It's just training. This isn't a war. Calm down.
If I live, I fight. If I live, I fight. This is the cost of war. I will see this war through.
did it! Got me an awesome weapon in the process. God, I'm so close to B+, I can taste it.
Claude. Which one was he again? Oh, right. Yeah, of course I remember him. It's just, I can't picture his face. Don't remember what he looks like. I'm not sure if I ever knew.
Maybe if you left your dorm more
He's just
often?
another enemy now, isn't he? What? Am I not supposed to see that?
So...
Yep, go there. Let me hold on a second. I'm gonna give that Silver Lance Plus to Ferdinand. I mean, even though he already has Spear of Assault, which is basically a better Silver Lance Plus. I just don't have any other Lance users.
Do you have time for a request?
Fishing for the big one. Well, it's up to it. What'd I get? Fodlandy. Meh. Bullhead. More bullhead. Hey! That's good. I can forge a lot of things with B+. Me.
You've done me a great service.
Oh, I guess that purple one was the one. Cool.
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color.
Maybe I'm weird, but I find being able to read and write... Well, actually having learned Japanese, speaking is a little more difficult because you have to think on the fly. But whatever.
I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
There is still more to learn.
Boo.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it.
I have no
I hope
emotions.
this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. It's all a great deal of bother, but I will do my part, of course.
Cultivate.
Hey! We can't actually join you on the battlefield, but rest assured that we're there in spirit. We're doing everything we can to support the army. So give it your all out there.
Considering you're an artisan, I hope you're making great big statues of us.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Deirdre is known as the aquatic capital.
Oh, hi, Night Lasers.
It's a beautiful town with streets that seem
I'm
to
playing
float
Fire
on the
Emblem
water.
Three
An
Houses.
impressive harbor.
It's the latest
In times
Fire
of
Emblem
peace,
game from
it would be a
from
wonderful
Nintendo.
place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
It's a grid-based, turn-based strategy RPG.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Hey!
Forge.
Hey there!
Yep, it's on the Switch. Switch exclusive. Can make that a spear. Oh, I don't have a Garthium. Woot steel to make it a brave bow. Or I can make it a silver bow plus. Well, I already have a brave bow. But that's also a lot of smithing stones, so I don't really want to commit. Hey, thanks for the host, Night Lasers. I appreciate it a lot. And I can't enunciate words. Let's have a look at what I got. Silver bow. Oh, right, I got this at some point.
Is this it?
Yes.
There you go. Is this it?
That's pretty
There
good
you
too,
go.
yeah. No money.
Come back
Well, let's see if I
anytime.
can sell stuff.
Welcome. Will
I
this
have
one do?
a bullion.
Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
Hey there.
Venom stone? I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Killer axe, though. Oh, right, I did have some killer stuff that I've been looking to forge. Killer lance. Ooh, low down.
Is this it? There you go.
Where was that low down? Ten black sand steel needed to make it a plus. That 40 crit rate though.
Come back anytime.
Let's go ahead and give that to Petra. Here you go. That's better. Alright, that'll do. Quest.
Got a favor to ask.
Search for a remnant that the merchant would be proud to add to their collection. Okay. Find something of historical significance. Thank you for
require. Farewell.
telling me what's really needed there.
Professor? Hello there.
Claude, eh? He always was sharp among his peers. Never let himself get caught up in conventions. Huh. He wasn't typical in Thoglin. Then there's Rhea and King Dimitri. I'd stay on their good sides, for different reasons. Yeah, well, if that's the only way forward, it can't be helped.
Hi there.
So,
Listen, the Gloucester and Ordelia houses have territory in the southern regions of the Alliance. Everyone knows they support the Empire, so they won't get in the way of our armies.
how convenient. It's almost like that they did that so they didn't have to add a chapter or two getting to the capital city.
5 years ago, during the attack on this place, you allowed me to join your side. Since then, I've risen through the ranks, and now I'm a general leading my own army. In this invasion of the Alliance, I've been entrusted with maintaining the supply lines and keeping the Goneril territories under control. That's why I won't be accompanying you to Deirdre. Please look after Lady Edelgard.
Okay. Another quest.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Pirates.
Professor, I think you should be made aware of a certain group working with the Imperial Army.
They are the same lot that invented a technique to turn monsters into war assets.
It's quite obvious their trick draws on the power of the crest stones, but there is something more to it than that. Some secret I have yet to decipher. I suppose I need to better understand what kind of people they are. Who are they? What do they want? For her part, Miss Edelgard is cooperating, yet does not hide her hostility towards them. I suspect we should prepare, in case the day should come when we must combat these strange people.
I don't doubt it will.
While I have little interest in food,
I like seeing it take.
Hello. A hungry hero is no better than a well-fed soldier. Do you know that saying? No? That's because I just made it up. If you're hungry, you're never going to be at full strength. Keep your belly full and stay strong.
Thanks for the advice.
That reminds me. 5 years ago, most of the people involved with the church in the Empire moved to the Eastern Church in Alliance territory. I've been hearing rumors that the majority of those have now gone to the kingdom capital, Verdiad. The Eastern Church has no military force of its own, so they must be sensing that the Alliance is weak and fleeing. Without the support of the pro-imperialist lords, the Alliance is greatly weakened. Even so, I don't feel great about all this. We're gonna be fighting Claude. We can't. You're right. Claude has such unusual strategies for toying with his enemies. Even with you here, this battle will be very challenging.
Sorry for pitting you against your old house leader.
Didn't they used to call Claude the master tactician?
They still do, from what I hear.
Maybe I'll get one if I can defeat him at Deirdre. I'll come up with a plan that'll beat his and earn a nickname for sure.
How about Iron Fist?
I'm happy when we win battles, and I'm always relieved when our friends make it back safe. On the other hand, it's hard to watch the enemy die. Even worse when it's someone you know.
Yeah, I've been feeling that.
Perhaps it would have been better if I'd just stayed with the opera. You're right, Professor. I'll never regret the choices I've made. Now you just have to lead us to victory, so everyone else can let go of their regrets too.
Right. Right.
Ferdinand.
I have been wondering something. If I had not been your student, where would I be right now? Who would I be? Do you ever think about that sort of thing, Professor? Ah, so you do think about such questions. You can never find answers, though, right? We cannot turn back time. So there is no way to go back and try a different path.
Sure there is. It's called New Game.
If you travel east from the Alliance and cross Fogland's Throat, you enter the land of Almyra. House Gunneral's territory touches the eastern border of the Alliance. They also have Lord Holst, the most valiant warrior in the Alliance. Tasked with keeping watch over the Almyrans' movements, he rarely leaves Gunneral territory.
Hey!
Hey, what up?
Big brother always gets so fired up. Better keep an eye on him. Oh, sorry. I was just talking to myself. I hear you're heading out to Deirdre. Good luck with the battle.
Remember the Death Knight who stabbed me 5 years ago? Of course you do. How could you forget? Well, it turns out he's a general in the Imperial Army. He leads the Western Front against the Kingdom. Once I knew he was at Garreg Mach, I stormed right up to him, told him who I was and what he did. And he offered me an apology. I'm talking about a sincere, heartfelt, solemn apology. What a letdown.
Is he here?
What's going on with that guy anyway? Who is he under that mask?
Lately, the Kingdom and the Knights of Seros haven't made any significant moves. I don't suppose they're going to stand by and watch while we attack Deirdre, though. That's why I've doubled our guard and instructed them to be extra vigilant. I will keep Garreg Mach safe. It is my duty and responsibility.
You were kind of crap in that battle 5 years ago, though. Just saying.
No.
The Alliance troops were nothing to turn a nose up at. They were pretty strong, and brave, too. Our next target of attack is Deirdre, the Alliance base. Better stay sharp, even if we do have superior numbers. Maybe.
A moment.
No, you don't get a moment.
Hi.
Professor!
One note. What are all these knight lovers talking about when they go on and on about chivalry? Maybe I don't get it because I don't care about being a knight. Oh, I'm sorry you're not satisfied with the correct answer.
Need something?
Yep. Next thing,
This one?
please.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Oh, the statues change the more you invest in them. That's kind of neat. Choir Festival.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. I'll keep...
Cool.
Hey,
Oh, good. Thanks.
The other two quests are both battles, so no need to worry about that. Oh, there's a quest up here on the second floor. Oh, and the third floor is open now. I should check that out.
I wish we could settle all of this before the fighting begins, don't you? I wish it dearly, but few others feel that way. They fight in a bloody battle, take countless lives, and then finally come to understand defeat. They refuse to admit when they're beaten, and they keep it up until they've been utterly defeated. Of course, I understand that sacrifice is inevitable. But if they're going to surrender after being defeated anyway, why raise a weapon in the first place?
So we've somehow managed to take the Great Bridge of Murden. That means House Gloucester should now be ready to join the fold more formally. We've blown a major hole in Claude's plan to preserve the Alliance. We should press on to Deirdre before he has the opportunity to adjust his strategy.
Oh, you got two quests?
I have a request for you. I have a request for you. So we've somehow met that we've blown. We should press.
Here?
I'll take it. So we've blown. We should press. I'll take it. I'll take it.
So what am I supposed to be giving you?
I'll take it.
I don't get it. Let's see. Floral tribute. Oh. So specific quest flowers. I see. Not just any flowers will do. Let me out!
So we've somehow met that we should press. I'll take it. Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Let's see if he can use that battalion. Amorphous Magic Core. Actually, let's go back to Lysithea. If she can. And she can. Okay. Cool. Bandits. Description. Lowly bandits. I got some new supports. Shamir.
What is it, Hubert?
Nothing in particular. I was just recalling your impressive skill with the bow. I'm willing to bet you could put an arrow through the neck of an enemy general from quite a distance. In fact, to any leader's bodyguard, I would go so far as to say you pose the most dangerous kind of threat.
Don't worry your fragile little self. Your lady princess is safe. I wouldn't shoot my employer.
I would certainly hope not. But there are some mercenaries to whom a contract means little. And you would do well to remember that Lady Edelgard is no mere princess. You should take care to learn the proper form of address for your employer.
I said lady. I already told you, I'm not going to break the princess's contract.
What did I just say?
She's an emperor, not a princess.
Proper address. Right. Next time.
My patience has limits, you know. For the moment, you may
The
stand
sass
in
she's
Lady Edelgard's
she's showing
good
this guy,
graces.
of all people.
But if you become a problem, I will not hesitate to eliminate you.
You're unstable, Hubert. Be careful who you threaten. I don't take kindly to those who get in the way of my contracts.
Is that a threat?
Just some advice.
Is it support conversation?
Professor Manuela, it's been far too long since we've had a proper chat. Let's fix that right now.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I've been very curious. How did you end up enrolled at the academy anyway? I know you didn't have any family connections. How'd you do it?
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings. But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard. Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo, and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here. When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up. Seeing someone like you who shines so brightly on the stage give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future and what I wanted it to look like. As ever,
I followed your lead. Oh, oh my. I don't know what to say. I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling as well. With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
There have been good people, definitely. But as for my future, we'll see. It's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long.
Now that feels more like a support than I'm going to kill you if you cause a problem. Careful with that threat or I might kill you too. Happy.
Professor!
That's a corner.
In order to defeat a formidable foe, you must first learn who they are. How much do you know about the Alliance? The Leicester Alliance unites the feudal lords of that region. It holds regular roundtable conferences where they vote on their policies. However, only the 5 great lords are permitted to vote. Duke Goneril, Count Gloucester, Count Ordelia, Margrave Edmund, and their leader, Duke Regan. Their titles were originally granted to them by the royal family of Farkas. About 300 years ago, the Alliance was still part of the Holy Kingdom of Farkas, you see.
Fascinating. You actually need weeds. Never thought I'd be saying that.
Professor. Nice place, isn't it, Professor? Standing here, you can almost feel the goddess's absence. Discounting what dwells within you, of course. Do you think some punishment would rain down from the sky if this monastery were to be destroyed? Of course not. Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge, that would only be a result of this war, not the work of a deity. If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly govern this world. That is why it is necessary for Lady Edelgard to become the supreme leader of Fodlan. Those with power must use it wisely. Is that not a teaching of the Church of Seros? It's absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice yourself. That is logical, but I am afraid your logic is informed by your humanity. That is not the case for inhuman creatures with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to preserve what makes us human. You are the one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end. You make it sound easy. I find myself trusting you, even with my life. I've already dedicated my life to Lady Edelgard. To throw my lot in with you is inconceivable. But if I had 2 lives to give, I might devote one of them to you. Not as master and servant, but as equal partners.
Good talk. Alright, well, that's that for this day. Back to teaching in this ruined monastery. Oh, snap. I forgot to check out the 3rd floor. Sword, sword, sword.
I got it. You're... Let's start. Everything.
Another.
Damn, that was helpful.
Each milestone.
Well, if I ever want her to be a armored knight, she's gonna have to learn writing. Okay. Yeah, just leave that. Begin the training.
May I ask?
No. Death is an inevitable result of military conflicts. Not only soldiers, but also war horses, who have no say in their line of work, lay down their lives on the battlefield. What steps can a commander take to minimize this loss of life?
That is a good option.
Fight smart,
Professor?
essentially. Yeah, focus on sword. Like I've been having you do.
Nothing is impossible for us.
It's you. Look, Professor.
A+ in magic. Hell yeah.
The battlefield has much to teach.